Good morning. This is Yazid at Born Again Africa. I want to remind people that are watching my videos on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to Born Again Africa. It's a one way of supporting what we are doing, and to see more programs and projects come on similar to the ones in which we're doing. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. So yeah, this morning or the past few days, I've been really kind of thinking about the program in which we're putting on. And I'm hard at work trying to set it up. And I know Dr. Milana, he's also hard at work. And those are, and Ministry of the Future and all the whole, everybody's trying to do their part to make it a beautiful program. And, I was thinking about how we are adding value to the program. And, we this is Born Again Africa is a family-friendly environment. This is, of course, what I would call an African liberation event. But it's also at a family-friendly environment. Anyway, Born Again Africa has been celebrating Black Power in Africa is through development of the Black family. And that's what we are really focusing on, and being a part of the community, and in a compromising way, so that we are, or I should say, a complementing way, so that some of the services that we offer to the public also help the hygiene of the public, also help the self-esteem of some of the young people that are developing around us. Through our influence, through, let's say, my mother and myself's influence, since we've been living here in the Eastern region. So we some of the young people that have been coming close to us, we invite them to be a part of our program. Sometimes I train them or how to write poems and put on poems. And some of the children, they write their own poems. And this event, we're going to have a young sister, Abigail Agbanyo. She will put on her poem about beautiful African ladies. And we're also going to have some other youth that will come into the program and also do some poems. And we're going to be displaying some of the cultural things around there, as far as music and bobobo music. Some years ago in 2016, after Community Day, Dr. Milana came and spoke. It was a huge, big rain, and on 25th of May, 2016, it was a big rain. It normally rains on that day, so everybody had to rush upstairs from our garden to our restaurant upstairs, and everybody squeezed themselves inside. And Dr. Milana, Yazi, help me to get on. I want to talk and speak. And this now, it's like, okay, well, this is kind of a, you through experience do you learn how to adjust yourself to these emergencies, let's call it, or challenges. So Dr. Milana wound up standing on the stool in the rain, and not in the rain, but in our restaurant, and everybody was so crowded around him, and no microphone, and he really spoke with emotion, and explained the value and the importance of getting African citizenship. And some of them, at that time, a lot of it was a mixed crowd of Ghanaians and diaspora people, West Indians, or sisters from the Caribbean, as well as African Americans. And the takeaway from that was the next few days after the program, there was a brother there named Vinyune, and he was one of the brothers that put on the African cultural dance. And he spoke to me. He's like, "Oh, Yazi, Mr. Yazi," that's what they like to call me, Mr. Yazi. What Dr. Milana was talking about, so powerful. He wrote a song. He wrote a song called "Welcome Back, Welcome Back." And I was like, wow. I was like, man, that's really beautiful. And he wanted to put it on and be a part of the whole movement. And I was like, man, that's a very powerful takeaway from the program, the impact that it had on the indigenous Africans. Many of them don't know about our relationship, even how the relationship became so splintered. So that and at that time, young Ghanaians, it was just a mix of so many different levels. Elders and young people were all there to listen and take part of it. So this particular program, I thought initially I wanted to open it up to everybody to come in free, but Born Again Africa attracts. We have a little crowd that comes around on holidays, and they like to have access to our games and those things, and I charge a gate fee for that. So we're going to open up the park so that people can also come in and still have access. At the same time, simultaneously, we'll be doing the Ministry of the Future, Ghanaian Citizenship Symposium. And when that starts, some of the music will go down a little bit so that the information is disseminated well. So as we are going forward with it, we know this is a family-friendly environment, and you're going to have a mix. And maybe those that are planning to come know that they're going to be volleyball game going on. There's going to be a little football kicking ball going on. American football is here too. We're going to have a little, if you pitch horseshoes, there'll be horseshoes here. We have dominoes, playing cards. It's so, when you come out, as the poster stated, it's a family. This is going to be a fun, educational event. And another way of putting it is edutainment. So this is not a booty shaking party. No, that's not what we are doing here at this program. We are coming to talk about the seriousness of where we are on the path to, and that is African citizenship for the diaspora, and also celebrating Black families. And the most important, and it's amazing that it's going to happen on Farmers Day weekend, which is critical because celebrating farmers is about planting seed and harvesting, and being tillers of the soil, if you will. So this is an event that I want to let everybody know that is a family-friendly event. So you feel free to bring your family out. We're gonna have food, and we're gonna have some small entertainment, cultural entertainment. We're also gonna have some serious discussion, and we're also gonna have some fun and games for young people as well. So I look forward to in hosting you all here. Please, when you are watching our videos, please remember to subscribe to Born Again Africa's YouTube channel. And in upcoming, we will have some products that we want to offer to the public, that in which ways that those of us that are following Born Again Africa and following myself, Yazid, and my family, and they want to see us how our development is coming in Ghana or in Africa. And we appreciate your support, and we look forward to meeting you one day. But if we are not able to have that opportunity for you don't have the opportunity to come down to Ghana, please this is one way. This will be one of the ways in which you can support us. We're also going to be creating some GoFundMe pages and those sorts of things, so that when you see some of the things that we're doing, and we are doing a lot of the things on the strength of what we have, and we are a small business, and we are trying to develop around some of the concepts of the programs that you've seen us put on around, like African Unity Day and Farmers Day weekend and all those sort of things. So please subscribe to Born Again Africa's YouTube channel. Thank you.